You can be surrounded by 100 people and still feel completely alone. You can have a full inbox, a packed schedule, a house full of noise, and still lie awake at 2 a.m. with that hollow, creeping feeling. Science has a name for it, and the reason it exists will genuinely surprise you, because the fear of being alone isn't a weakness. It isn't anxiety. It isn't neediness. It's a survival mechanism, and it's older than language itself. Your brain thinks loneliness will kill you. Here's something nobody tells you. To your brain, loneliness and physical pain use the same circuits. Not similar circuits, the same ones. Scientists at UCLA put people in brain scanners and had them experience social rejection. Then they experienced physical pain. The same region lit up both times. Your brain doesn't distinguish between a broken arm and a broken friendship. Both register as damage. But why? Go back 50,000 years. Imagine you're a human on the African savanna. No weapons beyond a sharpened stick. No shelter beyond what you can build in hours. No way to store food. No medicine. Alone. You are dead within days. A lion finds you. You starve. You get injured with nobody to help. You freeze. But inside a group, you hunt together. You share food. You sleep while others keep watch. The humans who didn't feel the pain of separation. The ones who wandered off alone without distress, they died, quietly, without passing on their genes. The ones who felt desperate to stay connected, they survived. They had children. They had children's children. You are the descendant of people who were terrified of being alone. That fear didn't follow you into the modern world. It built you. The experiment, that changed everything. In the 1950s, a psychologist named Harry Harlow did something that shocked the scientific world. He took baby monkeys and gave them two choices. One was a wire frame that dispensed milk, pure survival, pure nutrition. The other was a soft, cloth-covered figure that gave nothing. No food, no warmth, nothing practical. Every single baby monkey chose the cloth figure. They would only leave to drink milk, then sprint back to hold on. When frightened, they didn't run to food. They ran to comfort. Harlow had just proved something that sounds obvious now, but was genuinely controversial then. Connection isn't a bonus. It's a biological need, as fundamental as food. What loneliness actually does to your body. Here's where it gets dark. Chronic loneliness doesn't just feel bad. It physically dismantles you. Studies show that persistent loneliness raises cortisol, your stress hormone, to levels normally only seen in people facing genuine danger. Disrupts sleep so severely that lonely people wake up more often, go deeper into rest less, and feel exhausted even after 8 hours. Suppresses the immune system. Lonely people catch more infections, heal more slowly, get sicker more easily. And the most striking finding? A researcher named John Cacioppo spent decades studying this and found that chronic loneliness is as damaging to your lifespan as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Not metaphorically dangerous. Measurably, biologically, statistically dangerous. Your body treats isolation as an emergency. It was never designed to survive long term. The loneliness paradox of the modern world. Here's the cruel twist. We are the most connected humans in history. More people on Earth right now can video call someone on the other side of the planet than could write a letter 200 years ago. We have more ways to reach each other than any civilization that ever existed. And yet, reported loneliness has been climbing for decades. In 2023, the U.S. Surgeon General officially declared loneliness a public health epidemic. Not depression. Not anxiety. Loneliness specifically. Because it turns out the brain doesn't want contact. It wants intimacy. It doesn't want followers. It wants someone who notices when you're quiet. It doesn't want a crowd. It wants one person who actually knows you. The difference between those two things is the difference between eating and being nourished. You can consume endlessly and still starve. The thing loneliness is actually trying to tell you. Most people treat loneliness like a flaw, something to fix, suppress, or scroll past. But Cacioppo had a different theory. He said loneliness is a signal. The same way hunger tells you to eat, loneliness tells you to connect. It's not punishment. It's not weakness. It's your brain doing exactly what it evolved to do, screaming at you that something important is missing before the damage becomes irreversible. The problem isn't the feeling. The problem is that we live in a world that got very good at giving us the appearance of connection while quietly replacing the real thing, the grave that puts it all together. In northern Italy, archaeologists uncovered 2 skeletons locked in an embrace, dating back nearly 6,000 years. They are known as the lovers of Valdaro. Nobody knows who they were, whether they died together by choice, by accident, by illness. But someone, thousands of years ago, buried them facing each other, hands reaching, foreheads touching. Think about what that means. A person who lived in a world of constant survival, no certainty, no comfort, no guarantee of tomorrow, took the time to say, these two belong together. Even now, even in death. That's not ritual. That's not religion. That is a human being 6,000 years ago understanding something we still struggle to say out loud. That who we are with matters more than almost anything else. The fear makes sense now. You are not broken for dreading silence. You are not weak for needing people. You are not dramatic for feeling hollow in a crowd. You are the product of 50,000 years of humans who survived because they couldn't bear to be alone. That fear kept your ancestors alive on a dark savanna with nothing but each other. It's still running in you right now. And tonight, if you reach out to someone, just to talk, just to sit together, just to exist in the same space, that isn't neediness. That's the oldest human instinct there is, and it's never been wrong. If this made you think, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.